Long ago, beyond the Silver Mountains and the Emerald Rivers, there was a small kingdom known as the Kingdom of Light. It was a land of peace and beauty, where birds sang over golden fields and the wind whispered secrets through the trees. The people of this kingdom lived happily under the rule of a wise and just king. But the true heart of the realm was his daughter, Princess Layla, a young woman known for her kindness, courage, and curiosity. While other princesses spent their days wearing jewels and attending feasts, Layla loved to explore nature. She would walk barefoot along the river, listen to the songs of the birds, and collect glowing flowers that opened only under moonlight. She often said, "The world is full of mysteries waiting to be discovered." One calm summer night, when the moon was full and bright, Layla could not sleep. The air outside was cool, and the garden was bathed in soft silver light. She decided to take a quiet walk beneath the stars. As she wandered through the royal garden, she noticed an old well hidden behind a curtain of ivy. The servants used to say the well was enchanted, that something ancient lived inside it. But Layla, brave and curious, stepped closer. She whispered, "Is anyone there?" Suddenly, the ground trembled. A deep sound came from the bottom of the well, like thunder under the earth. Then a thick blue smoke rose up into the air and began to swirl before her eyes. The smoke twisted and turned until it formed the shape of a giant genie with glowing eyes and a deep, echoing voice. He said, "Who dares awaken me after 1,000 years of silence?" Layla's heart raced, but she stood tall and replied, "I am Princess Layla of the Kingdom of Light. I meant no harm." The genie looked at her for a long moment, then smiled. "You are brave, young princess. For 1,000 years I have been trapped in that well, waiting for someone pure of heart to set me free. You have done so, and in return I shall grant you 3 wishes. But be wise, for every wish shapes destiny." Layla thought for a while, then said softly, "My first wish is for peace in my kingdom. I want my people to live without war, hunger, or fear." The genie nodded and raised his mighty hands. A warm light spread across the sky, covering the land like a golden wave. At that very moment, quarrels ended, old grudges faded, and joy filled the hearts of the people. The princess looked around her and saw the world glowing with harmony. Birds sang again, and even the flowers seemed to bloom brighter. The genie said, "You have chosen well, Princess Layla. Peace is the rarest treasure in all the worlds." After a few moments of silence, Layla spoke again. "Peace is beautiful, but it cannot last if people do not understand one another. My second wish is that everyone learns to listen with their hearts." The genie smiled kindly. "That is a wise and noble wish. It is not easy to give understanding, for it comes from within. But I will awaken the goodness that already lives in their souls." He waved his hand again, and a soft wind passed through the kingdom. It touched the hearts of every man, woman, and child. Suddenly, people began to feel empathy and compassion. Neighbors helped one another. Families forgave old wounds. Even the animals seemed gentler and calmer. Layla watched in amazement. "The world looks brighter when hearts are open," she whispered. The genie replied, "Indeed, princess. The greatest magic is kindness." The night grew deeper, and the stars shone like silver candles in the dark sky. The princess looked at the moon reflecting in the well and said, "This night feels so perfect, so full of hope and beauty. I wish it would never end." The genie looked at her gently and said, "Every night must end, just as every day must begin. Yet goodness and beauty can live forever if they remain in your heart. I cannot stop time, but I can give you a memory that will never fade." He lifted his hands, and tiny sparks of light rose from the ground, turning into countless glowing stars that floated above the castle. "One of these stars," said the genie, "will shine brighter than all the rest. It will remind you that true magic never fades when it is born from love." Layla smiled, her eyes shining like the moonlight on the water. "Thank you, kind genie. You have given me more than wishes. You have given me wisdom." The genie bowed and said, "And you, Princess Layla, have given me freedom. Remember, the heart that gives is the heart that shines." Then his form slowly faded into the air, leaving behind a warm breeze and a faint sparkle that drifted upward to join the stars. Days turned into months, and months into years. Princess Layla grew older, and when her father passed away, she became the queen of the Kingdom of Light. Under her rule, the kingdom prospered more than ever. People lived in harmony, trade flourished, and the land became known as the most peaceful realm in the world. Travelers came from far away to see the castle where a single bright star hovered above its tallest tower. Every night, Queen Layla would step out onto her balcony and look up at that star. It never dimmed, not once. She would smile and whisper, "The genie kept his promise." Children would often ask her to tell the story of the magical night, and she would sit beside them and say, "The genie did not simply grant my wishes. He showed me that peace, understanding, and beauty come from within us. We only need to believe in them." The children would listen wide-eyed, imagining the blue smoke, the glowing genie, and the golden light spreading across the land. And when the story ended, they would all look up at the star and feel a quiet warmth in their hearts. Years passed, but the story of Princess Layla and the genie who granted her wishes lived on. It was told by parents to their children, by travelers around campfires, and by poets who sang of a princess who wished for peace instead of power. And every time someone looked at the bright star above the old castle, they remembered that even a single kind heart can change the world. For true wishes are not made by words alone. They are made by love, courage, and the desire to bring light where there is darkness. And so the star continues to shine to this very day, glowing softly in the night sky, whispering the secret of the princess and the genie to those who still believe in magic. And remember, real wishes come true when we wish for others, not just for ourselves. Don't forget to subscribe for more magical and inspiring stories.